Mr. President, the area that I wanted to talk about with respect to the Economic Development Administration involves nanotechnology. This is, in effect, the science of small stuff. We are seeing it pay off big in a whole host of energy-related applications, in healthcare, particularly in terms of drugs and new medical devices. It's made a big difference at the Pentagon in terms of they're looking at adding carbon nanotubes to a number of the products that we need to protect our war fighters. And the fact is that when you talk about this agency, you're seeing that a small public investment can leverage very substantial private sector investment in a way that's going to encourage jobs in the United States, and particularly in what I call the sunrise industries. And it is sure making a difference. For example, Wired magazine just recently talked about growth in a number of key sectors, and they said nanotechnology between 2006 and 2010 grew more than 18%, one of our leading growth industries with jobs in the United States. And I, for one, thought that we were going to see growth in a number of instances. We've seen bipartisan support for congressional efforts, the 21st century nanotechnology legislation, in particular, signed by George W. Bush, as one piece of legislation I was especially proud of being part of, because it encouraged research in this exciting field. It had bipartisan support and laid the groundwork for the next steps. And the next steps in particular involved using at EDA some modest public investments to leverage very substantial private investments in innovation. In my home state, ONAMI, the Oregon Nanoscience and Microtechnologies Institute, is on the cutting edge of nanotechnology research and application, and it has been helped by the EDA agency. The participants in ONAMI included the 4 largest public research universities, the National Science Foundation, the Department of Defense, Energy, Commerce, and major corporations as well. And what we have sought to do is to make sure that in this extraordinarily exciting field, we don't fall behind China and other global competitors. So there's huge potential. Federal efforts can support private sector initiatives in the nanotechnology field and together leverage U.S. advantages in innovation and technology, and particularly facilitate job growth. The distinguished President of the Senate, I know, has Intel as a large employer in his state, as they are in mine. That's the kind of company that we're looking at for the future, where they pay good wages, where we're seeing substantial growth, and they're looking to try to target nanotechnology in particular as a sunrise industry, as an area that is going to facilitate an opportunity for our country to lead. And America is in a fight for the future of nanotechnology. We're seeing China and a lot of our global competitors making major investments in this area. Our private sector is stepping up, but we ought to have the government partner as well, and that's why EDA's support of nanotechnology and the innovation economy is so critical. They've partnered with the National Science Foundation and the National Institutes of Health to promote innovative approaches in health and science. I'm proud to say that as part of a major economic challenge grant, the Oregon Innovation Cluster, of which ONAMI is a part of, was one of the award winners. And my state, Mr. President, is not the only place where nanotechnology investments are being made. The Economic Development Administration has invested in nanotechnology throughout the country. In Colorado, in the Mid-Atlantic Nanotechnology Alliance, in Tennessee, in South Carolina with the Clemson University Research Foundation. These are just a few of the examples from Oregon all the way across the country to the East Coast of the United States, where the Economic Development Administration has helped entrepreneurs work to create jobs in exciting fields like nanotechnology and help us commercialize leading-edge technologies. I hope my colleagues will support this bill. I particularly commend the chair of the committee, Senator Boxer. Nanotechnology and EDA are a partnership where high-tech industries can help us create good, high-paying jobs here in America. I hope we'll support this particular legislation.